Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everybody. We are back. The Wildcat Den is back. We've got the door open. Come on in and join us tonight. We had a few weeks off, but we hopefully be back at it every week. And Rusty, how are you doing? It's good to see you, buddy.
Buddy, I'm doing great. Everybody needs to give you a hand on that logo and that new intro. That's pretty good, buddy. I know you've been working hard on that.
I got a couple more things to do. Now, guys, I got a couple more things to do, and I tried to get to it this past weekend, couldn't, but I'm gonna get them video text off of the videos. But hey, it looks good, don't it?
Yeah.
It looks good. Well, Rusty, we have got, buddy, and I'm getting excited. I'm telling you, brother, for this football season. I am getting excited. What about you?
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Are you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
I am excited. We have got how many days, Rusty? 15 days. I counted 15 days until the Kentucky Wildcats kick off in the football season. I know we got week 0 and stuff, but I'll be watching some of them games. I know a lot of people don't watch too much of the week 0s, but hey, I like it. It's football, ain't it, buddy? Football's back.
Yeah. Well, I just hope I ain't echoing, because last time we was on here, we woke up to echoes.
We got that fixed, buddy.
I hear a little something, but I'm not sure what it is. So if anybody's on here, well, up here at Notre Dame, they say, wake up the echoes, wake up the echoes. They got they say it, on the commercials, they put it on their official shirts. I don't know what they're talking about. If there's any Notre Dame fans on here, list it down here, because I don't know if they're talking about wake up Newt Rockney, Frank Leahy, or they probably Lou Holtz a little bit. He'd probably come too. I mean, he's 88, but they probably wake him up. But
But Rusty,
that
you go
T-shirt
ahead.
I was talking about, it's really cool. They have the student body. They design a T-shirt, then they vote on whichever one's going to be the official shirt every year. Then they sell it down there at the bookstore, and everybody runs down there and gets it. That'd be kind of neat. Kentucky did that, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be neat.
But
That would be.
He-
But hey, Rusty, before we get started, we've got to thank our sponsor for sponsoring the show.
yeah,
Overbay Enterprises, guys. We want to thank them. Hey, guys, give them a call, man. They do house seats, retaining walls, land clearing, tree and stump removal, grade work. Hey, give them a call. And guess what, Rusty? They also do heavy equipment transport, man. I'm telling you.
yeah. And Brent, you all had that big old gravel driveway down there when you grew up. Did y'all ever have to get the wheelbarrow and rakes and shovels out to do that?
Got wheelbarrows out and shovels and
Yeah.
You
don't want to be doing that. Call Overbay Enterprises.
Call Overbay Enterprises, guys.
Yeah.
Give them a call, and we want to thank you, Overbay Enterprises, for sponsoring the Wildcat Den too, guys.
Yeah.
But hey, give them a call, guys.
Yeah. And if anybody's on here, let me know if I sound like I got one of them big echo mics. 10, 10, 4, 4, 4. Remember them guys used to pay big money for them mics. You remember that?
They did. But
big
you
money.
was echo on that last show now. Was it, yo, buddy?
I couldn't even rewatch that last show. I couldn't do it. There was one part on there I went back and rewatched, but I don't even remember what it was now.
Hey, what about some Kentucky football before we get into our random fan talk? Me and Rusty was talking when we did a show back in the spring where we picked our all-time Kentucky team, basketball. Well, we decided to do football, but we're going to start with offense, who we picked. No right or wrong. Hey, a lot of good players out there, a lot of good players. Kentucky's had a lot of good players. So, guys, this week we're going to do our offensive picks of who we got or who we picked. Let us know, guys, who you would pick. Hey, join in. If we're going over these names right quick, hey, you think of somebody, hey, say, hey, I would have picked such and such. Rusty, you want to go first? Marry you, bud.
Yep. Well, I'll do my quarterbacks and you do your quarterbacks. Then we'll move on down.
All right.
Or do you want me to just do my whole team and you do your home team? How you want to do it? Or you can go first. It don't matter. If you're going to pull up the picture of them, then I guess I'll probably have to do my whole team. Then you
Yeah,
go.
I think, I started with the quarterbacks for you there. But,
Okay.
Let me go up a little bit. We'll give them a little bit of visual here. Okay, go ahead with your quarterbacks.
My quarterback number 1, Tim Couch.
Oh, Tim Couch.
Yeah.
Good pick, buddy. Good pick.
6'4", 220. He played 1996, 1998. Drafted by the Browns, the quarterback killers, and he took a beat.
Yeah.
He took a beat. He hung in there, though. I mean, that was a rough time, though. That's when the Browns first came back, The old Dog Pound's Baltimore now. And then that's when they first came back to Cleveland. That's when he got drafted there. He was the number 1 pick.
Right.
My quarterback 2 is Andre Woodson, 6'5", 225.
Good pick.
I didn't realize he was that
pick.
big, but he's good size.
Hey, he was good, man. I'm telling you, I like Woodson.
He played from 2004, 2007.
That was a good pick, Rusty. On them, buddy. 2 good quarterbacks you picked there, buddy.
And I want to pick Jared Lorenzen. In a way, it was kind of a toss-up between them, but I was a Dusty Bonner fan. Right. And, Jared Lorenzen, when he took over, he went back to Valdosta. You remember that?
Yeah. I remember Dusty Bonner. Yeah. Yeah.
He was supposed to be the next big thing than Jared Lorenzen, but Jared Lorenzen turned out to be really, really good. I thought he was just going to be a big guy and they was just going to run him and bully people over. But he could throw. He could do it all. So, but I'd like to see Dusty Bonner went somewhere where he would have made it, though. That's my quarterbacks.
What about your running backs?
My running back number 1, Benny Snell Jr., 5'11", 223, 2016 through 2018. He's drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and as far as I know, he's at the Lions right now.
Good
Detroit
pick.
Lions. He's a Detroit Lion. My running back number 2. Now, this guy's probably going to have a better NFL career, it looks like, is Ray Davis, 5'10", 216. He played at Temple 2019 through 2020, Vandy 2021, 2022, 23, played for Kentucky, and he was drafted by those Buffalo Bills.
Hey, did you see him kick that? What was it, extra point or field goal? Yeah, he kicked it. You didn't see that? Ray Davis did.
When?
Last week. They put him out there. It was if everybody can remember, tell me, I don't know if it was an extra point or a field goal, but he kicked it. He made it too. Went right through.
But every preseason game I find's a replay. I can't find the live ones. Where are they at? On Amazon or something?
He sure did. He kicked the field goal, extra point or something. I saw it because I just saw the highlight on it because I said, are you kidding me? I didn't even know he could kick.
Did you see that? I didn't see it, but I heard about some guy fella kicked. It was about a 70-yard field goal.
From Jacksonville.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna count because it's in preseason, so it ain't gonna go on the record books.
No. Well, Rusty, that's 2 good running backs you picked, buddy. What about your receivers?
My receivers. My number 1 receiver, I got Randall Cobb, 5'11", 186, 2008, 2010. Drafted by
Randall Cobb.
But he played everything in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver, running back. What else he play?
I've seen him retire.
He played quarterback a little bit.
He played quarterback, yeah.
And shoot, they probably could put him as a defensive back if they wanted to. Then my number 2 receivers, Craig Yeast, 1995, 1998. 5'7", 165. He's drafted by those Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, Yeast.
And he played there, I think, pretty good while.
Mm-hmm. Remember him catching a touchdown to beat Alabama in 97?
Yeah.
How Mummy was there.
Yeah, I liked him. And my wide receiver number 3, Stevie Johnson, 6'2", 207.
Yes, sir. I seen him play.
He had
games when we go them ball games back in those years there.
He played in the junior college 2004, 2005, and he played for Kentucky 2006, 2007. And he was drafted by them Buffalo Bills. Boy, they like our players, don't they? The Bills and the Giants love them.
But yeah. Who's your tight end, Rusty?
Jacob Tammy, 6'5", 212. He played for us 2003 through 2007. And he was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts. And I think they're having issues right now. I thought they got Danny Dimes. I thought they was going to do a little better this year, but I think they've had a lot of injuries in fall camp.
Now, Rusty, before you move on, there was a few linemen that you got, but you'll just have to say I could not find any pictures of them.
Okay.
But I did get maybe 3 of yours on there.
Okay. You ready to rock?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll see. You go ahead and see what you got there.
One of my guards. I don't know. I can't say his name. DeMonte Dawson. 6'2", 292. He played for 1984 to either 87 or 88. I'm not for sure. He's drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he played 87. He's drafted in 88. I don't know. He played guard at Kentucky, but he became to be one of the all-time great centers in the NFL. so many rewards we can't even. We'd have to have an way extended show to mention them all. My other guard, Larry Warford, the third, 2009 through 2012, 6'3", 343, drafted
I
by the
remember
Detroit
him.
Lions.
He was good. He was good. I remember him.
My center, Luke Fortner, 6'6", 300 pounds. He played 2016, 2021. He was drafted by Jacksonville Jaguars. He's part of that big blue wall.
Is that Luke? I didn't have him labeled.
Then my tackles, Darian Kennard, 6'5", 345, 2018 through 2021. He was drafted by the Chiefs. He was also a part of that big blue wall.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember him too.
Big blue wall wasn't no joke.
No.
My other tackle, this is my last player, Warren Bryant, 1974 through 1976, 6'6", 273, drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. Let me look at that uniform right there.
That's Warren.
That's some shoulder pads right there. He's got them. He could be a linebacker too. I believe he got some crazy. That's my offense. That's my offense.
That, my friend, is a pretty good picks. Those are good picks, buddy.
My number one be Tim Couch, Benny Snell, Randall Cobb, Craig Yee, Stevie Johnson, Jacob Tammy. Then I got my line. Got some big old line.
That is good picks, buddy. That is good picks. So, Rusty.
Yeah.
Before we move on to mine, we are going to do something right quick. We're going to go over this. I know you saw where the AP poll came out, didn't you?
Yeah.
See all
come out. Yeah. There's old Terrence. Hey, Terrence, how am I sounding? Am I sounding like a bigger truck driver? Echo, oh. 10-4.
Well, here we go again, everybody. It wouldn't be the Wildcat Den if we didn't have technical issues.
What'd you do? Just start pushing buttons?
I don't know what this thing.
I thought you were about to bring up a movie.
I'll tell you.
You said we was about to go over the AP top 25.
Let's go over the AP here, because it come out this week. And this is.
I ain't really looked at it real close.
I'm not really looked at it. I kind of glanced through it there and kind of,
I got one thing to say about it right now, though, before I forget, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
The Texas Longhorns is ranked number 1, correct?
Right.
They play Ohio State week 1 or week 0, whatever week that is. I get confused. Well, Texas is underdogs in that game. Do you know that?
I remember somebody saying something about that this week.
And you know when the last time that's happened, the number 1 team was an underdog going in opening the season?
Uh-huh.
I think it was like 1978 is the last time that's happened.
Well, here's my thing. And this is just my opinion. Why are they even number 1?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Now listen, I'm old school, and you know this. I always thought with these polls, whoever's the national championship, I don't care what what kind of team they got coming back, put them number 1 until they get beat. And then if you got number 2 who thinks that
I mean,
could be
unless
number
they
one,
just have a
then put them at number two. You know, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I'm just, you know.
well, no, I agree 100%. I mean, unless they lose like a ton of players, they lose their coach. Maybe they got in trouble and they
Yeah,
got on some kind of probation. But
I
unless there's
agree.
some extraordinary circumstances, yeah, you're right.
I agree. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, you're right. You're right.
you're
Yeah,
right.
but you know what I was trying to say. You
Yeah.
know, uh, you know, I'm gonna, you know, I'm looking through there. Now I thought South Carolina got picked.
Well, look at Arizona State.
I thought, yeah, South Carolina. There they are.
Yeah, they're up there.
Now listen, just me. I know they're going to be good. Everybody's up. Sailors. I think that's his name. I don't know. 13th. I don't know.
If he don't get hurt,
I mean, yeah, they're going to be. I mean, South Carolina, but I'm not really.
you ain't too
buying
big
that.
on.
I ain't too big on that on that ranking. For
We
them coming
watched.
in. And it's the preseason ranking. Hey, listen, I get it. I
You think
understand.
it'd be lower or higher?
Lower.
We've watched them for too many years, ain't we? Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
You're
That's
right.
like Ole
You're
Miss.
right.
Everybody talks about
Yeah.
Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin, but we've watched them lose for so many years. I mean, it's like that's
And they've
teams
had
like
some good teams. I mean, they really have. I mean, Ole Miss has had some good teams, but
Lane
you know,
Kiffin's really turned that program around. I'll give him that.
yeah.
Well, Florida's up there. Everybody keeps talking about him and them, but somebody was saying that DJ Lagway might be injury prone.
Well, yeah. There was something. Illinois, people's been big on them too. I've been hearing a lot of stuff on them on the off season.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of stuff.
what's his name? Brent Breen, the hog looking dude. What's his name? The one looks like that Razorback. I say.
Is it Bielema?
Yeah,
Brent
Brent Bremer. He's
yeah.
been talking crap. He was talking crap about Arkansas, matter of fact, and the SEC.
Bielema was?
Bielema was talking trash. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was calling out the SEC and Arkansas. He's got that team though. Illinois used to be garbage, but they're relevant at least in the Big Ten. I'd say they're in the top 5 teams at least right now.
You know, I said something to you a couple months ago, maybe about a month ago. You know, as we were looking at this top 25 preseason, and I'm gonna tell you what. I know people probably gonna laugh at me, but watch that Kansas State team.
You've been saying that. Don't they got a really good quarterback?
I mean, I could and I could be sitting here saying this, and they could just absolutely stink it up. I don't know.
Well, they got a good coach. That old man, that old gray hair guy.
Mean,
I don't know his name, but I know him when I see him.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about them because I've been hearing a lot about them too. And now Arizona State, they return a lot of players.
They did.
There was a few. I had something for tonight. I meant to.
Didn't they have Scatterboo?
Yeah.
Well, they said they got some good running backs to replace him with, though. But of course, they won't be as good as him, probably. But
yeah. I mean, there was only, I think, what was that? I saw something about the Division I schools. There's only 25 out of 133 FBS teams to return 11 starters or more. And one of them was Arizona State. Now, what you think in this day and age of this NIL transfer portal, there's 133 FBS teams. Only 25 of those 133 returns 11, I guess on both sides of the ball, or maybe just starters. Unbelievable.
They returned all their starters. They didn't do that. Scatterboo's gone.
I figure probably what they're talking about, probably both sides of the ball, don't you think?
Yeah, they at least had playing time, probably.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. They meant like
Yeah,
returning
you think?
starters.
Well,
That's what I think. That's
back in the day, it was probably more common, but not these days.
Yeah, I mean, man, Rusty, 133 FBS teams, and only what did I say? 25 returns
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
That's a big. You know.
But they talking big about Notre Dame too this year. But I'll get into them later. Whenever you're ready, you just tell me.
Who else on here is you're kind of curious about? I said Kansas State. I told you that about them.
I'm going to watch Texas Tech this year.
I know you've mentioned Texas Tech to me to watch.
And Iowa State's got a good coach. And I think Boise State's interesting just because they're coming to Notre Dame. I mean, I really probably wouldn't care about Boise State if they wasn't coming here, and I might be going to watch them. But I think Iowa State, they got a good coach, but I haven't really done any type of research or heard much about them.
Right.
But now Texas Tech, I heard they got a really good defensive line and stuff, but I don't know. They ain't really picking them to go to the playoffs or nothing, but like you say, Kansas State's good. That little conference might be building up bigger than the ACC.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see these conferences build back up. I just think football's, to me, better. I mean, don't take them away, you know. I mean,
North Carolina needs to get a little better.
I mean, me and you, Mark, had a discussion a few nights ago. I mean, you know, I just, you know, I just love the game of football. You know, to me, sometimes it's more than win losses. I just like to watch it. You know, I like to see the growth of the teams, and I told you all that. And I'm excited. I can't wait until kickoff. What about you, Rusty? That's what I'm trying to get at, buddy. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Last Friday, I cleaned my grill up real good, so it's ready too.
Well, I can't wait to get back into Rusty's tailgate menu. Now, folks, if you ain't watched us during the show, if you ain't watched us during the season, we got a little segment called Rusty's Tailgate Menu. And he does it every Friday night. You know what he would be grilling if he's, you know, when he does. But if he don't, he always will give us a menu of what he would. So, Rusty, I can't wait until that, bud.
Yeah, well, when Notre Dame has home games, I don't grill.
Yo, you don't?
No, because I usually go to the game, home games.
Oh yeah, that is right. You do, yeah. But you always give everybody what you would if you would.
What sound good.
Right. Well, I'm looking on here too, and I'm looking at Indiana. And you're up there. Do they have that many returning players?
Well, buddy, I think the ones they lost, they replaced in the portal. I think they lost quite a few.
Do they have a good recruiting season? Do you know of?
Like I think their center they got. I think he's Notre Dame center from last year. So, and Signetti, he's talking trash about the SEC too.
Oh, is he?
All Signetti, he talks all kinds of stuff. He's fun though. I mean, that's what makes the game fun. They'll talk.
Yeah, it is. You know, stuff like that. You know, I mean, it makes it fun. I mean, it really does.
As long as you keep it clean, talk.
As long as you keep it clean, right? Exactly. And
don't be scared.
But you got a lot of the playoff teams is in there, of course. You know, like we just said, Indiana, SMU was in there. Now that Penn State now I heard they got. What are you hearing up there, buddy? What are you hearing?
But I think Penn State's the real deal.
You think this year might be their Penn State's?
this might be their deal. If they blow this team, they need to fire James Franklin because this team's too good. Now, if they go up against a good team, they lose a good game, so be it. But if they go in somewhere and get blowed out, like in the playoff, and just get annihilated, they should be able to play with anybody in the country with this team they got. That's what I'm trying to say.
What do you now? How do you feel about Clemson coming in at the preseason top 25 at number 4?
But I'm hearing a lot. They're saying Clemson might have the best team in the country, and Dabo's got that defense back together. And Clay Cutton, he's supposed to be like number one. He could be the number 1 quarterback overall. But now, I watched Clay Cutton in his younger years. Now maybe he's developed, but I don't see what the big hype is about him.
Yeah,
but I think it's just because of his must be his age or whatnot. But I would thought he'd been in the NFL by now if he was that good. That's just my opinion.
Right.
Because who was that? He took over for DJ Uber. How you say his name? You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you talk about.
I watched him too, and he wasn't. And matter of fact, I think he got benched, and Clay Cutton came in for him. That down here at Notre Dame. Notre Dame rolled them. I mean,
another team. Here's another team I'm kind of interested in, and I know you are. I mean, I've not heard you say, but one of our players went there. Brandon Brown went there. I'm kind of curious to see what this LSU Tigers team does.
Did you watch that any given Saturday?
I got started on it. I'm going to have to pick it back up.
A lot of LSU and South Carolina in there.
Yeah.
Well, that Nussmeier's kind of a little gimpy right now, but they say he's going to be okay by season start. They got them one linebacker. I think there's 3 brothers, and 2 of them's already there, and another one's coming or something.
Rusty,
but that one,
is it 1 minute? You keep them talking there, bud.
Their name's Cooks. Is it Cooks?
Yeah.
He reminds me of Cash Daniel, that mustache, and he said, "I'm a little bit undersized, but you're gonna get all you can get." And he kept showing him out there. You know, he's putting his body on the line, and everything. Remind me of Cash Daniels. That's the type of player he was. But there's 3 of them. I guess LSU got all 3 of them brothers. I think they're all linebackers too. I don't know about the youngest one, but the middle one and the oldest one are. Ole Miss, I can't remember that quarterback's name, but they say he's going to be better than Jackson Dart. And if that's the case, they're going to be tough to beat. So, I mean.
Oh, right, Rusty. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a minute. I had to get something.
I was just talking about Ole Miss. They said that – I can't remember that quarterback's name. But they say he's probably better than Jackson Dart. Going to be better than Jackson Dart. And if that's the case, they should have good seasons.
But everything to me, though, Rusty, looks pretty good. You know, pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
we can start the season with that. You know, we can start, and you know, and we was talking today. Me and the guy, we was talking today. You know, I've heard people actually say that Kentucky was actually going to win more than what they're giving, and we talked about the preseason top 25. Well. And I'm bad to do it too. Well, how can they tell? It's just like Kentucky. I don't think we're really going to know exactly what we have to maybe that 4th or 5th game of the season. Just my opinion. Because you got to think, we've got 50 plus new players from what I'm hearing. And I wanted to say too, I don't know if you've read anything about it. I've heard Cutter is really looking good. He's really looking good. But
Yep,
you know,
yep.
he had glimpses. He had glimpses last year when he was in there in some of the games of what he can do.
Well,
I mean, if you think about it.
you know, old broke shoulder. You heard what he said about Cutter, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What'd he say?
Said that he reminds him of him
When he
was
was
younger,
his age.
when he was yeah.
Okay, now that brings me to a question. Broke shoulder was compared to Mr. Johnny Football at his age. So if Cutter could be compared to Mr. Johnny Football, why ain't he starting?
Well,
I know age and all this and that, but
well, you know,
get both.
well, I also heard that probably too, if they do switch, it's not going to be at the end of the year. It'll be right in the middle of the season. I heard somebody
Well,
say
that's
that
my next
too.
question.
But
At what point in the
just-
game did Stoop switch him and say he was just season was over and he was building for next year?
let's just say, hypothetical speaking, I guess you was the term to use. I guess. Let's say the season's over with, regardless of what it is. I think at some point you have to turn the keys over to Cutter. That's what I would do, and that's just my opinion. I think you would have to I think you would have to give the keys to him and say, "Okay, young man, you're it."
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Don't matter what grade he is in, whether he's a freshman, redshirt, sophomore, give it to him. Let him.
He played that Texas game.
Buddy, he did. That's what I was trying. Yeah,
I mean, the team, the wheels was off the team, but he wasn't rattled. They didn't lose that game because of him. He actually played good game.
No, and
he had a good game.
Yeah. I mean, and then what was it? The next week you go into your rival, and Louisville was on a roll, and he stepped right in and helped. Man, I forgot he passed that ball. He threw an excellent ball, I thought.
And then I think they benched him. Didn't they bench him? Bring Wombat in.
Yeah, they brought him. Where did he end up at?
Wombat.
Did he go? I can't remember where he went to. He transferred to. Well, anyway,
Wombat did. I thought he's out of eligibility.
I know. I think he transferred. If I could be wrong, but I'm going to think he
probably
transferred.
did. He probably did. Well, I was going to say Michigan on this top 25 before we take it down.
Yeah.
I heard they could have the best defense in the country. Well, maybe. They say they got a really good defense, but their offense is garbage. And did you hear you remember the Spygate they had going on? They brought the ruling down today.
No, what was it?
They wound up just giving the coach 2 more games on his suspension. I don't know how many he had before, maybe 1, and a $20 million. They didn't have to void no games or nothing. But now I think Harbaugh can't come back to college for 10 years. And I think the guy that did the Spygate or whatever, the one that did it all, can't come back for 8 years to college.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Well, Rusty, since you done your All-Kentucky team, and we kind of glanced over the preseason top 25, and we've said how we're excited about, 15 more days. Hey, I'm going to give you my all-star team, Kentucky, on offense. And then we'll have to do the defense here pretty soon, wouldn't we?
Probably do it next week.
Well, yeah, let's do our defense next week.
And then we need to do our simulation, too, and show the winner of that next week, too.
Yeah, we need to try to do that, too, get that going. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Now listen.
Yeah.
I forgot to do a lot of the stats on my players. I really didn't do none, but I'm just going to name them, okay? And when I do get into stats or whatever, But my quarterbacks, my quarterback, one of my quarterbacks is Jared Lorenzen.
Hefty lefty.
Buddy, I'm going to tell you what, and I saw a clip of it. You've probably seen it. They was playing Georgia. I don't know if it was Georgia, Florida, but he done this a lot. I saw him. He gets wrapped up. He's on his feet and he's about to go down. He throws that ball. I'm wanting to think sort of behind his shoulder. And I forgot who the receiver was, and he caught it perfectly. And when he threw that ball, and when he threw the ball, it went right to him. I mean, he went right to him. I mean, he done some stuff. And I loved when we went to that 7 overtimes with Arkansas, and everybody was leaving and everything. He said, "Hey, you gonna miss a good ball game?" But that was, I remember staying up all night and watching that. I mean, I really liked him. I really liked Jared. I really did. My other quarterback, Babe Pirelli.
Oh yeah.
He was on that Oklahoma. He was on that Kentucky team, I think, that beat Oklahoma. I think 13-7 in the Sugar Bowl, Cotton Bowl, or whatever. I think when Bear Bryant was there. Now, guys, could be wrong, but I'm wanting to think he was. But I heard a lot of people mention his name and everything, and he went to the NFL, had a good career and everything. Now,
I like to have that card right there.
Yeah, but Babe Pirelli would be my other quarterback. Now, oh yeah, one of my running backs, Rusty.
Yeah.
Mo Williams had 299 yards against South Carolina. 299, and I think he had like close to, it was either 150 yards at halftime during that game. And Kentucky ended up winning, and he's like on the all-time list, if I'm not mistaken, of rushers at Kentucky. And matter of fact, I've got his autograph. And he went on to play. Guess who he played for in the pros, Rusty? Give you one guess.
The Vikings.
You got it. Minnesota Vikings. When he went there, man, he got drafted and went there. I said, yes. Yes.
You loved it.
I loved it, buddy. Now, my other running back is Sonny Collins.
Yeah.
That's the record. You know, he got the record at Kentucky that Benny Snell was chasing and got. But Sonny Collins was a good running back. Sonny Collins. Now, one of my receivers. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to let you look and see if you can see who this is. No, not him. But this is Keenan Burton. Keenan Burton's. He played during the Brooks years. He's on the top list. Maybe it's this picture. This is my another one of my receivers. This is the one I told you to look at and tell me who it is.
Who is?
He also returned punts and stuff. He also was a returner. When I say it, you'll remember him. My other receiver, I got Keenan Burton, and this is Derek Abney.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Abney, my other receiver. I picked. Here's one more. I got one more, Rusty. Dickie Lyons Jr. as my other receiver.
He was really good.
Yes. My tight end, and everybody knows this one. And by the way, I love his number. Are you ready?
Let's see it.
C.J. Conrad. 87.
Yeah. Look at that. Twins.
Yeah. But that's my tight end. Now, my center, he was pretty recent. My center, Drake Jackson, that big blue wall of that you talk about. Big blue wall. All right. On to one of my guards. You know who that is? He was on that big blue wall. That is Landon Young.
Yes, sir.
My other guard I don't have. Zip Duncan was on that 2007 Kentucky team on the line. I don't have a photo of him, but there's Drake. I already went Drake. My other guard is Bungie Stallings. Now he blocked for Benny Snell and them. That's my other guard. Okay. My two tackles. Well, Landon Young was one. My other tackle was Gary Williams. He was also on that 2017 with Andre Woodson and them. And Rusty, something about a stat I saw too. I picked two linemen from that 2017. Now that 2017, they averaged 36 points a game. They averaged 443 yards a game.
That should have been last year's team.
Yeah, that was my team. Let's see. Do I have any? Maybe I missed one. I did.
Look at that brute.
I did. I missed. But listen, I picked two of my linemen. Like I said, from that 2017.
Yeah, we both had a couple from that big blue wall.
Yeah. I mean, they had, and that 2017, that offensive line and team, like I said, 36 points a game, 443 yards per game. That's what they had.
Yeah.
But now, guys, that was mine and Rusty's, who we picked for the offense. And I also we're going to tell you this. So what do you guys think? Do y'all have any players that wasn't on there? And who you would have picked? Anybody? Make a comment there, guys. Rusty, I saw something today, too.
You don't got the Overby Enterprises going on the ticker.
Oh, yeah. Let me get Overbay Enterprises.
Again, you need some field dirt. They got you. You won't be using that wheelbarrow, that Chinese backhoe and shovel.
Yeah, if you need, if you need a retaining wall, drain lines, house seats, land clearing, grade work,
some ditching, drains. After all that rain, I know somebody needs something.
Yeah, if a tree and stunt removal, call Overbay Enterprises, guys.
Looks like they serve Southwest Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, and Tennessee.
They sure do. They sure do. But I saw something today, Rusty, on a thing, and I was going to run this by you and see what and it's kind of like football too. Same things happening in football. But I saw where Kentucky men's basketball tickets will be raised 3% next year, which is not a huge bump, but they said, but now every seat in Rupp Arena will require a K-Fund donation, even if you're sitting up on top. Even if you're up on top, yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't.
Like sitting up in bleachers, like in the sections 200.
At the end of the day, fans
will we require a $50 donation?
Lord, on top of his ticket?
On top of your ticket. Now, this is what, like I said, guys, I'm reading this and I saw this today. And and even if you look at some of the football prices, I've looked at football prices. They've, man, is it because of this NIL or remodeling, or what do you think it is?
Well, it has to be.
That's what
later I'll get in on where they're getting some of that remodeling money, but
I mean, you're pricing people like us that won't, pricing us out of not getting to actually go,
imagine what
the article said it's not a huge bump, but what's their definition of it's not bad? I don't know.
Plus $50 is huge to me.
That would be, yeah. Well, yeah.
So just the average blue collar guy, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially, if you're taking your family, say you got one kid, you and your wife and your kid, that's $150 just donations on top of that. And then there'd be like total of 9% on your seats.
Yeah.
Look up there.
But hey, listen, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to watch a little bit of Kentucky football, boys. What about you, Rusty? I know I've told you all night. What about you?
I'll tell you, let's see. I'm ready for that Notre Dame Miami game.
Yeah.
Of course, I want to see what we can do against Toledo. That's another
thing too.
The Clemson LSU game.
That's
LSU two games I'm looking most forward to. Week 1 or week 0, whenever they play them.
Yeah, I saw something. You got Alabama and Florida State, but I saw something where Florida State's safety got into it with one of their coaches and got kicked off the team. Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear that, but you heard that quarterback what he said about Alabama, didn't you? He said Nick Saban ain't there to save them now.
Yeah.
He said they're coming. Where was that? Where's Pete Carroll? The Raiders?
I don't know where he's at, but
yeah.
We was talking about the tickets. I say Mickey says, so if I'm going to go to a game, I will have to take out a mortgage.
Did you hear what Pete Carroll done today or yesterday? They was practicing that tush push. And he's about 72-year-old. He come flying in on the defense and dived on top of the players when they's in the middle of the play.
Oh,
no helmet or nothing.
Oh my goodness.
He's probably chomping that gum too.
Yeah. But anyway. But yeah, Mickey, it's beginning football and basketball now. The prices is going,
going up.
It's going up. I looked at some about a month ago, checking some of these Kentucky games out. I thought, there's a few I'd like to go, but, and we used to go, if you remember, Rusty, me and Brandon, we used to go all the time there.
Yeah. Well, these universities, they ain't going to just pay all that money and not get none. They're going to get theirs. Yeah. The fans ultimately going to be the one paying for all this NIL and stuff in the long run. They ain't nobody just going to give out money. That money ain't just free money. Somebody's going to pay for it.
Right.
Then the universities, if they're used to making X amount of dollars, they're at least going to make close to that, or they're going to up the prices. On top, after they pay the players and stuff. They ain't going to just lose the money.
Rusty, there's some good matchups. You was talking about the matchups on week 1. But something that I also saw, maybe it was yesterday, and I was looking and I saw this clip, and it said Kentucky football disrespected. I said, well, what's this? Well, I clicked it on there and watched a little bit of it. It was a short clip. And did you know Toledo got more votes than Kentucky to be in the top 25? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Toledo is supposed to be a contender in their division. or
They're
conference.
gritty.
Or whatever.
They're
Is that
greedy.
right? Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say
they are.
they are. They're greedy, and they got a good coach too.
Yeah, but you know how when they do these polls and stuff,
Yeah,
they go, you get if you're for 26 down, you get votes. Well, evidently Toledo got more votes than Kentucky to be in the top 25.
well, I mean, I've seen times when Kentucky keeps. I remember a few years ago, we used to talk about, disrespect, keep disrespecting, and they's playing, off of that. And then the media finally did start, they was just starting to give us some respect. And then all of a sudden we started losing again. So it's hard for them to really respect us.
Yeah. Yeah. I
mean, just
yeah,
that's
I see
the
that.
honest truth.
Yeah. And also too, I noticed too, all the changeover of the players that we had too. We did good one year. We got to get, and then you look at the roster, and the next year it would be like, we got some good players coming in. We still got some good, and they still wouldn't rank us because it's so hard, like you said, to get that evaluation of what you
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
It's a year to year. It's like, man, we just had a 10-win season, and you got us all the way out of like 26. Well, all them players was gone.
Yeah.
And and it's like that for a lot of teams too. The consistency right now, especially right now, of the roster, the overturn of the roster. Mickey said, "Hey Brent, we could go to Walmart and do a fundraiser for tickets."
Yeah.
Looking that way, ain't it, Rusty?
Yeah.
But Rusty, I know you said you had a few things, but what did you want to?
Well, I was wanting to talk a little bit about this Notre Dame team because they're ranked up there, and you're hearing a lot about them. They're the up and coming thing.
Renew their game with the Hurricanes.
Well, I really ain't gonna talk about that. Well, maybe I'll talk about that a little bit, but first of all, I want to say last year that team, what impressed me most was their deep, because they had a lot of injuries throughout the season. I mean, guys getting hurt. Some of them would come back, some of them wouldn't, but they're bought into that system, and they believe. And you see a few players getting hurt, and you think, they might be in trouble. Well, then the people coming off the bench, they just step right up. And anyways, that was last year's team. Well, this year's team, I'm going to start talking about this defense. Well, the defensive line, they're having to replace two guys that went to the NFL. Riley Mills, he's drafted by the Seahawks. Howard Cross, he was undrafted, but the Bengals signed him. But now supposedly that defensive line is supposed to be one of the best in the country, but they lost two really good players right there. And they also, their Viper, their most experienced player at the Viper position, Jordan Botelho, he tore his pectoral muscle, and it was like spring workout or something. So he's going to be out for about 4 months. He's like a fifth-year senior, but I think they got other guys who can play that position. But now that Jordan Botelho, I think his best game, I've seen him quite a bit. His best game was that Texas A&M game last year. He had 6 tackles and 2 quarterback hurries. And if you watch that game, he's coming from off the edge, up the middle. The Vipers, like, they drop back in coverage or they blitz. I think they go on the fly what they're going to do. Their defensive backs, they lost Xavier Watts to the Falcons and Cam Hart to the Chargers. They was really good. And Jordan Clark signed with the Jets. He didn't get drafted. But they got Leonard Moore and Christian Gray coming back. And they got a new defensive coordinator, Chris Ash. He's got a really long resume. They brought him in to replace Al Golden, went to Houday Nation. You know, he was their linebackers coach, and then he came up here and was defensive coordinator, and then the Bengals got him back. But that's the situation their defense is in right now. And they say that defensive backfield's still going to be one of the best in the nation. Brian Urlacher's son, he got to play last year because some of them guys got hurt, but he transferred out and went to USC because he's third, fourth string. That's how deep this team is. Now their offense. Let's talk about their offense a little bit here. They had 3 guys transfer out. The center, Pat Coogan, transferred to Indiana. Sam Pendleton transferred to Tennessee. He's a defensive lineman. And Roscoe Spindler, he transferred to Nebraska. And they're already got him as preseason All Big Ten. Now he was a little undersized, but he's a really good lineman. And for him to transfer, they must have been some guys really coming in. And then Charles Joshua, you remember me telling you about him last year when they said they had that injury, and I said, don't worry, the guy coming in was going to be the starter.
Yeah.
Well, he broke his arm. He was riding a side-by-side back in the summer, broke his arm. So he's going to be out. And their wide receivers, Malachi Fields from Virginia, he transferred from Virginia, and Will Pauling transferred from Wisconsin. They're supposed to have a breakout year. Then they also got Jaden Greathouse. Now I think he's a junior, but they've been force feeding him the ball, and he was like a 4 or 5 star, and he's supposed to already been broke out and doing really good. But now last year, right before the playoffs, he started showing what he's made of, and he started doing really good down the stretch last year. He finally broke through. So they got some good receivers. And, well, last week or 2 ago, they just lost a good running back and a 6-year tight end for the season. The running back, sophomore, Kendron Young, he's 6 foot, 230 pounds. He lost 10 pounds. He was third string, but now let me tell you, he played some last year, and he did really good with what playing time he got. And we was saying he was going to be the next Audric Estime. And so he did really good with it. And the tight end they lost was Kevin Bowman, 6'5", 250, 6-year senior. He liked catching it over the middle and can block good. So they's going to use him too. Not a starter, but it hurts their depth. So, they still got the running backs. Jeremiah Love, 6'2", 214, and Jadarian Price, 5'11", 210. Now, Jadarian Price is pretty good. We know Love's an animal. I mean, if he stays healthy, they won't have to really worry. But Price don't seem like he sees the holes like Love does, whatever. But now here's what they got going on that's interesting now. Well, they let Angeli go, right? He transferred out because it was clear he wasn't going to be the starter. They's building for the future. They wanted Minsky or Carr. They's going to let them battle. Well, everybody thought C.J. Carr had it locked up. Now, C.J. Carr, you know who he is? He's the grandson of Lloyd Carr. He's the one that coached at Michigan when they won the championship in 1997.
Oh, yeah, Lloyd
That's
Carr,
his grandson.
Yeah.
And when that old man put that Notre Dame hat on, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, C.J. Carr's about to lose that battle.
Oh, really?
I don't know what, if he's falling off or Minsky's just actually doing that much better. But now Minsky's a runner, and Notre Dame really loves the running quarterbacks. But Minsky, when that was a 3-quarterback race, I thought he was third string. So I'm wondering if Jelly hadn't stayed, if he'd wound up starting. But then they got some other guy I ain't never heard of, third string, but then they still got Tyler Buckner. So now I don't know if that's true or if they're just putting that out there to throw Miami off so they try to prepare for a pocket passer and a running quarterback. You know what I mean?
Just right quick. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Who you think wins that game?
Well, let me tell you.
Just right quick.
I heard Carson Beck's looking like the old Carson Beck 2003.
Really?
They're saying he's the real deal. If he keeps it up like he is, he'll be the first quarterback off the board. And Mario Cristobal is going to bring the defense. And what's that? They got that running back. Is it Ott? No, that's Oklahoma, Jaden Ott. I don't know that running back's name at Miami, but they got a good running back too.
Yeah, I know who you talk. Yeah.
It being at Miami, I think Miami pulls it off. If Carson Beck. Oh, and I got some more things. Now, this is just, I don't know. This is just wild stuff. Now, this is NFL players that has kids that plays for Notre Dame. They was one just graduated, but I can't remember who he was. But he didn't play a lot, but his daddy was big in the NFL. But they got Elijah Burris. You know who his daddy was?
Who's that?
Plexico Burris. He's a 4-star.
I remember. Yeah, Plexico.
He was the one that dropped that gun out of his jogging.
Yeah, I remember him now. Yeah.
Anyway, but he made that big catch over in that either the Super Bowl or the playoff game. Then Jerome Bettis' junior's there. He was a 3-star receiver. Larry Fitzgerald's son's coming next year. He's a 3-star. And then Kennedy Urlacher, I talked about this earlier. He was there and he just transferred. He played pretty good. I wish he'd transfer to Kentucky.
Well, they call them legacy players, where the sons play after.
Yeah. That and that's a lot on one team. Legacy players.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I think I might even be missing one or two, but I thought that was kind of
Yeah, it was, yeah.
What do you think about that Notre Dame team? I mean,
well, like I said, you've discussed it. You know, with their schedule and stuff, they're going to be interesting to watch.
If they can make it through them, if they make it past, once they make it past Arkansas, I think it's just going to be cruise control. And everybody out here talk like they're going to slaughter Arkansas, but now I think Arkansas will give them a run.
It's the SEC.
What's that quarterback's name Arkansas's got? He's pretty good. I can't think.
I'm trying to think of his name.
My tongue. I've been hearing so much about them.
I've heard it, yeah.
I just got a few more things, and then we can. It's just kind of random things, but if you got something, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, how long do you think it's been since Kentucky's won a home SEC game?
I saw that this week, and I saw that this week. It's got to be since 2023. Is that right?
2 years. Yeah. They ain't won a home SEC game in 2 seasons.
That's what everybody was talking about last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, do you think South Carolina, when they came in there and smacked us and we thought we was going to blow them out, do you think that everybody just give up that quick after that one game? I mean, that's just off the top of my head. But
I don't know, but I will tell you my honest opinion. I didn't give up because I thought, man, we got the talent. Either. Because we got talent, in every team, it don't happen to every team, but you've got some games where these other teams too, they kind of play they don't have really good games, and it happens.
That's
So
why
no, I
I thought
didn't Rusty, because of the talent. What we had.
they
No,
just
I
caught
did.
us off guard, and they had a really good defense. Is what I thought.
Yeah, I agree with you. I will tell you one game that surprised me. I will be, but I looked at it last year as a 50-50 game, and that was the Ole Miss game. I mean, we come out with a victory on that. It kind of shocked, but then I got to thinking. I said, "Well, no, I did say that was one of them that we had to win." And I said that's a 50-50, even though it was at Ole Miss. I thought, we could actually, because again, the talent we had last year, and everybody talked about the talent that we had.
You remember I called Paul Feinbaum on that one?
I remember you
And
called
he said,
Paul.
what makes you think that Stoops is going to be so concerned? Because he asked me why I thought it, and I told him Stoops was going to be loosey goosey, and he said,
I remember you called him. Yeah, you called Paul.
Do that? Then I called him back, remember, and he's like, "Oh, this guy can call his shots."
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. He told this guy could call a shot. Yeah.
Because I called him back. I'm like, remember me? I called my shot. And he's like, oh, no, I don't remember. He played dumb. He could remember everything. He's pretty smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, anyways, who do you think they say has got the best defensive line in the SEC?
Defensive line.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have no idea, to be honest with you.
They're saying Oklahoma. Skeletor's bringing it.
They're saying Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Has got the best defensive line.
And they got that John Mater, that quarterback from Washington. They brought his offensive coordinator and his quarterback's coach with him to there.
Boy.
And they got that Jaden Ott for running back. But now that John Mater, now he debunked it, denied it, but they some kind of Venmo things where they was skeptical about maybe he might have been gambling.
Oh.
I don't think nothing will come of it, but if something comes of it and he winds up getting suspended, they're done.
Yeah.
Because that's what they banked their whole season on.
Right quick, he was talking about the Arkansas, the quarterback, Taylor Green.
Taylor Green, yeah.
Taylor Green, that's
He's good. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah. Taylor Green.
And I got just a few more things.
All righty.
What do you think about John Gruden and Jimbo Fisher rumors? Kentucky's up there on that list. Do you know that? Every list I see, Arkansas's number one. And then Kentucky's it's either Kentucky or Auburn. It's usually 2 or 3.
If our administration will do it, go for it.
Yeah, I'd love it.
If our administration will do it, and you know our administration, how they. But go ahead.
Do you remember how he sued the NFL to clear his name about how they released or did whatever they did on him, and he won his lawsuit. So
that's what I was about to say. I saw that. Yeah, he won the lawsuit, so he's cleared on that.
Now, have you seen about this JMI Sports?
I did see that. That takes. Don't they take over the K? Is it the K Fund or something? They're going to start doing it.
Something like that. Yeah, they're taking that K Fund, but the money's going through that. What's that blue? That LLC called?
Club Blue.
Whatever
Club
Blue.
Club Blue.
And that's
what it was. LLC.
That puts it good through 2040. $465 million is how much that deal's worth.
Man.
And that money's going to be used to renovate the stadium, pay the players, and that Club Blue or whatever, they're going to get. That's just one of the deals they got. They're going to get more than that. And I'm surprised more teams ain't followed suit on what we did.
That's kind of yeah. I mean, they do. I will give us that. We are kind of thinking, you know.
I got two more interesting things, and
Buddy,
I'm
you
done.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, one thing, I get harassed every time Kentucky's volleyball team loses. My phone starts blowing up. If I got it on silent, it starts vibrating or dinging going on. Because our volleyball team. Because, we got a good volleyball team. We play 7. There's 7 teams on our schedule that's preseason ranked in the top 10. Our volleyball. That's pretty tough for them girls. And I think one of our main girls we had to replace, like the server or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing. Vanderbilt. I think they got Debaco Cabier playing volleyball. I'm just joking, but seriously, now I'm being serious now. They got a volleyball team for the first time in how many years you think?
Whoa, hold on. What did you just say?
Vanderbilt got them a volleyball team. Their court looks pretty good. But how many years you think it's been since they've had a volleyball team?
I wouldn't have no idea.
45 years.
Wow. You was talking about the court. The court looking good. Yeah. Is Vanderbilt Stadium finished? The football? Because they were working on it.
I think it is. I seen something where I think they said it's finished.
I remember not changing the subject, but I remember. I don't know what players it was. I know it was a few Kentucky, and there was some other SEC players I saw interviews years ago talk about before they started the renovation. So that was probably one of the worst stadiums facility to play at.
Yeah, Kirby took his own crappers. Remember?
Yeah, we talked about that back in the fall, didn't we?
Yeah, because
you was talking about that. You was talking about that. And then somebody said something about if you played them in November or something about heat. I remember saying, you didn't have no heat and all that stuff.
They said they said their old lockers was made out of the locker doors was the old bleachers.
Oh my goodness. Hey, you said volleyball, man. Isn't our girls ranked number 1 preseason?
I didn't see where they's ranked. But it said we got 7 teams.
I think if I'm not mistaken,
we
the guys
probably are ranked number 1.
And I could be wrong, but I'm wanting to think I saw something where we're ranked number 1 or 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're up there.
I can't remember who it was. I watched us lose last year, and it was a game I felt like they should have won. I felt bad for them girls.
Yeah.
Because they probably about should have won it all.
Yeah.
But it feels good to be back on here, don't it?
But it feels great, Rusty, to be back on here talking with you, the fans, about football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, whatever y'all want to talk about. And that reminds me of something.
The Little League World Series.
Before we get off here. No, actually, I forgot about that. That is. But Rusty mentioned to me today, it was earlier, about a Wildcat email bag. Explain that to him, Rusty.
Well, it's just like it'd be called like the mail bag. Like
the mail bag.
We'll come up with, other podcasts and shows and stuff has it. It ain't nothing original, but what we do is we come up with an email me and Brent would both have access to, and we'd be posting email, probably put it down here on the ticker, because we realize everybody can't watch us live and stuff, and then if they want to say something, they could just send it in an email. Maybe a topic you'd like for us to go over, maybe something happened in a game you got questions about, or you just want to talk trash about something.
Yeah, if you just
know,
want to talk, yeah.
as long as it's clean and and that'll give us stuff to talk about, and
Right.
maybe we'll talk about your stuff on the show if we can.
Right. And Rusty, and I thought that was a good idea when I read that today when you texted me about that. And I said, man, that is a good idea. We can have a Wildcat Den mailbag and get the fans, like you said, and we'll get that set up. We'll talk more about it. And like Rusty said, you email us what you want to talk about, any questions or what, and like you said, as long as it's clean and fun. If you just want to trash talk another fan base, say, hey, you ain't no good, you stink, get out of here. Just anything. Hey,
you can call them garbage.
Yeah. I mean, I said we'll do it. I mean, I think it's a good idea, Rusty. I really do. And when I said that, I just said, I think I texted you back. I said, yeah.
But we got to come up with the email first, because
we will,
and then we will. Right. We'll post it on our page, and we got to figure out how to post stuff on our YouTube page too better. Yeah, our YouTube, we just basically just play our stuff on it right now. We ain't really dug into all the little tweaks on that.
Yeah, guys, we're on YouTube too.
We will.
Yeah,
we will for sure.
Some people's got our page, but I've been told too that they like to watch us on the TV.
Yeah,
on YouTube. So that's another reason why we started it too. To give everybody a lot of options. But listen, guys, like Rusty said, it's good to be back on here. You got football coming up. Talk about football. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm months in advance. Me and somebody was talking about this week. I love November, December.
Oh,
you know what I'm getting. You know what I'm getting ready to say. You got football and basketball going at the same time.
And I
love it. It's back. Football's back. Then basketball. Hey guys. Hey. We're just excited to be on here, guys.
And I get and that big Masterbuilt runs in too. Don't matter snow, ice. The only time it don't runs when it's hot, like it has been. It's too hot. I don't want to be out there.
Rusty, you got anything else for him, my friend?
No. I'm just appreciate the fans. Appreciate Old Bay Enterprises. They help us out. That's a big help. I'm just glad our equipment worked this time, and I didn't sound like a trucker on his Echo mic. I felt like we had a good show, but that Echo, and I couldn't even watch it.
Well, we got it figured out and everything. But thank you to Over Bay Enterprises for helping us. We appreciate your support. We appreciate everybody else's support that likes Kentucky or just likes sports and comes over here and talks with us, and we talk with you all. We like doing this, and but Rusty, if you ain't got anything else, guys, we'll be back on next Friday as the season approaches, and it's getting close. It's getting closer and closer.
Now, is next Friday the Friday we go over our schedule, or is it the Friday after that?
That'll be the Friday.
It'll be probably the Friday after, because it's
that'll be the
game. Yeah,
the 29th. They kick off August the 30th.
Yeah,
so that would be next week is the 22nd.
Okay, be the next.
So we'll go over Kentucky's schedule on the 29th, and we need to try to get, if Mark watches this, Mark, if you watch this, we need to try to get Mark back on here to give us
last couple times I was having issues. Remember, I had that new computer.
Yeah.
And I just sat here and shake my head.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, you done good. I mean, I thought you was, I didn't know till after the show was over. So, but we'll try to get. Like I said, Mark, if you're watching, we'll try to get you back on here, man. You got to come back on here, and we'll have a SEC, ACC, Kentucky, North Carolina. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, in basketball, Kentucky and North Carolina plays this winter.
Oh, he's definitely
gonna get Mark back on here.
We might even have to get him on and watch it.
Ooh, good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, thank you. It's good to be back on here talking with you all. And we're going to leave you with this until next Friday. God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.
Wow, wow. Yes.
Audio Jungle.
Knock the camera off.